Hola, buenas. Soy yo de nuevo. Soy yo, Tyberson. Nuevamente con Empires of Underground. Este vendría siendo el capítulo 4. Y ahora vamos a jugar la siguiente misión con la nivel desafío encendido. Y vamos a inmediatamente jugar el nivel. Aparecen.
This Formica fusca black ant queen has given birth to her first brood. While the workers establish their new territory in the earth, above ground, a nearby colony of Formica sanguinea slave maker ants are on the lookout for would-be victims. These ants specialize in stealing larvae from neighboring nests and raising them as their own. If the black ant colony isn't prepared for the inevitable incursion, they may be wiped out entirely. Unfortunately, the queen chose her colony's home poorly. This earth is infested with Grillatalpa, the European mole cricket. Growing up to 45 millimeters in length and with powerful forelegs, these beasts are masters of tunneling. The crickets have had their fill of roots for the day, and are now on the hunt for protein-rich invertebrates. This queen and her brood are in imminent danger of being devoured.
Vamos a hacer el tiro el espacio para los guerreros. Vamos a empezar el tiro ejército. Ahí creo que la regué. Tengo que. A ver, vamos a. Yo creo que entre el escuadrón que tengo, o sea, las hormigas que tengo, alcanzo a pitearme.
Sigestria florentina, a funnel-web spider.
Creo que son hartas.
She is large, fast, and equipped with a deep, powerful bite. Her lair is carpeted by sheets of silk woven between tripwires that radiate out from the entrance. She can detect even the slightest vibrations with her sensitive legs. Any ant that strays too close will be snapped away in the blink of an eye. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. A sanguinea scout has sensed the presence of the black ants. A raid on the colony is now inevitable. The question remains as to whether they will merely pillage a generation of young, or wipe out the colony entirely. In the end, it will come down to the tenacity of the defending ants. By working together, the ants have overwhelmed one of the funnel-web spiders. She won't be causing any more trouble for the colony. Her sisters, however, still present a problem. A mole cricket is burrowing into the nest. The ants must mount a defense quickly, or their brood will be forfeit. This colony must remain small for now. Food is too scarce to support greater numbers. The raiding party has arrived. The slave makers will head straight for the brood chambers. They must be stopped.
Alcanzo a escapar.
The raiding party is left, and with them they have taken 10% of the black ant brood. The Fuska colony must replenish quickly if they are to survive the next assault. There are intruders in the nest. 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 The Sanguinia colony seeks once again to bolster its numbers. A battalion of slave makers charge into the nest. The raiding party is left, and with them they have taken 10% of the black ant brood. The danger may be gone for now, but this truce is merely a formality. The Sanguinia are already planning their next onslaught. Mole crickets are burrowing into the nest. The ants must defend in multiple locations at once. The colony is starving. There's not enough food to feed the new brood. Predators are loose in the nest. The larvae must be protected. There is no respite from the culling. The Sanguinia will subjugate or exterminate. The raiding party was no match for the valiant defenders. The brood remains safe, for now.
Bueno, ahora se supone que me sale la última horda, así que esto debe ser la última horda. Salen
A
súper
mole
pocas.
cricket is burrowing into the nest. The ants must mount a defense quickly, or their brood will be forfeit.
Claro que sí.
Once again, the slave makers return to their nest with new black ant larvae to raise as their own. The raids will
No estuvo
continue,
tan difícil.
but this Formica fusca colony has proved its capacity to endure and grow. Eventually, they will surpass their parasitic overseers, and the continued raids of the slave makers will reduce to nothing more than a mere inconvenience for the great Black Ant Empire.
Vamos por alimento. Termina el nivel, ¿no? ¿Para qué seguir jugando? El enemigo de... El enemigo de mi enemigo. Haz que un grillo mate a una araña tela de huevo. ¿Y cómo logro eso? A ver. Puedo ocuparme 50. Gana el nivel habiendo perdido al menos 50 huevos a manos de la esclavista en dificultad demencial. En modo desafío. Ah, olvídate. No, 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 no. O
Is
sea,
it
se
feeding
puede, yo
time
creo que se debe
already?
poder, pero el tema
Yes,
es que el
our
alimento que
queen
se
is
requiere para mantenerse
insatiable.
como la estable la cantidad de soldados y todo el tema, igual es complicado. No va a ser el desafío número uno. Difícil, ¿no? Porque estamos jugando en... pero primero juntemos la mayor cantidad de alimentos en este caso. Antes de jugar el desafío. Hagamos esto primero. Tenemos una reserva más grande de alimentos. Yo creo que estoy pensando si juntar los videos. Yo creo que debería juntar los videos. Este y... Bueno, este es lo que estamos haciendo ahora y lo que hice hace un rato. Tuve que cortarlo. Queda muy largo. De hecho tengo que mejorar de nivel esta. Esto Vamos con todo nomás.
I-
Pero... No
I
guardé.
think it is time we connected the outworld to the feeder colonies. I want to see how these Ereptors respond under pressure.
I will prepare the experiment.
Let's begin with a small threat.
Connecting the Fusca colony now. I will let 10 through to start with. The Ereptors identified the threat and responded very quickly.
Excellent. Let's see how they handle a few more, shall we?
Introducing 20 Formica Fusca ants.
Bueno, son 70 mis unidades, así que no deberían de ser derrotadas ante...
Our Ereptors have neutralized the threat to their queen.
Good. Continue the experiment and let me know the results. Don't add more than 30 ants at once, though. We don't want to harm the queen.
Understood. I wonder how they will react to a rival Ereptor colony. Introducing 40 rival Ereptor ants. Excellent. Introducing a further 50 rival Ereptor ants.
¿Cuántos dijo?
Fascinating. Now let's try 60 Ereptor ants. A superb response. You're doing admirably, my Ereptors. Perhaps a small reward. Look to the surface. What about a combination of Ereptor and Fusca? Let's start with 20 of each.
Estas las tengo que recibir acá adentro.
An unconventional defense, yet highly effective. It's interesting to see the colony fight on two fronts. Perhaps we should try 30 of each.
Creo que esta fue mala idea.
Magnificent! Once again, our Ereptors triumph. Some seeds on the surface for my succeeding Ereptors. Gather them quickly. The colony's ability to withstand such overwhelming assaults is incredible. I wonder, how will they handle a sustained flow of aggressors?
Bueno, ellos van a resistir lo que más puedan aquí. Qué triste, es como la última línea de defensa. Ay, Dios santo.
Let's make things a little more interesting, shall we? Enter the Devil's Coach Horse.
Oye, pero se los... literalmente los cosen.
Whoops! I seem to have dropped my beetles. I hope they don't harm the little ants.
¿Qué soltó aquí? Ay, soltó esos grandes. A ver. Bueno, nada que decir. Bueno, me había asustado, debo admitirlo. Y por eso me asusta, porque tiran veneno y eso confunden las hormigas y hacen que se movilicen para cualquier lado. Aparte que tiene daño por segundo, y ese daño no es poco, es harto.
Perhaps that's enough for now.
How has the colony been responding?
They mounted an excellent defense against 20, 25, and even 30 Fusca ants, as you suggested.
Perfect. Perhaps we can provide more of a challenge for them next time.
What a fantastic suggestion.
Bueno,
Let's see how the colony grows over the next few days.
Now that they have experienced battle, I expect to see a significant rise in the number of soldiers.
ya no me dan recursos. Una vez. Tengo que elegir una de las dos. Difícil, igual no es tanto. Vale, a ver si tengo alguna avance técnico. Sí, sí tengo. ¿Cuál era el que...? Este era el... Espera, ¿cuánto cobra? 40. Oh, qué mal. Ya, pero después les consigo. Ya, esto ha sido todo. Muchas gracias por ver. Mi nombre es Tyverson. Que estén muy bien, cuídense y que tengan buena tarde. Adiós.